yesterdays now. I'm a ghost, I call your name.
Hey babies, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about Snoop Dogg because yesterday Little Duval, I think that's his name, put me on blast for like sliding his DMs. And you guys already know, like, I'm so fucking bored on house arrest. So, you know, like, sometimes I'd be, like, sliding into rappers' DMs or whatever. And I kind of knew that, like, Little Duval was going to put me on blast if I said something outrageous. So, that's what I did. Because on his timeline, he always puts people on blast. So, like, okay, let me shoot my shot, you know, whatever. Boom, he puts me on blast. And I was like, okay, good. Like, you know, I got followers, got the little clout, whatever. Then Little Duval posted like a little meme about like the guy pushing the reporter, and he was like, oh, like, this is how the Black Widow was, whatever. And Snoop Dogg, out of all people, felt the need to comment laughing faces. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, what the fuck is funny? Like, does he not remember what happened in 2018? So let me tell y'all what happened in 2018. So how I got his number, because I didn't DM him, I didn't do anything. Literally, this is like one in a million bazillion things, because from what I understood, he's never been put on blast. He's never had no scandals, never done nothing. I mean, yeah, like, people probably like accused him, but no one has actually had proof. So this guy who was like kind of dealing with academics, he was like, they like had problems or whatever, some things happened. Academics like wanted me to reach out and get academics information back for his profile. I was like, okay. I reached out to this kid and I kind of talked him down. Like, he gave back academics Instagram, he gave back his YouTube or whatever, but he was like, yo, like, I want 6ix9ine's number. Mind you, I was beefing with 6ix9ine at this time, so I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? Mind you, I was speaking with 6ix9ine at this point, so I was like, okay, here's his number, what the fuck? I think his number was changed, honestly. But in exchange, he was like, yo, like, I have so many rappers' numbers, like, you can just have them. He gave a list of numbers, and on the numbers was, like, Kendrick Lamar, Pitbull, and Snoop Dogg. So I hit up them, like, I was sitting in the car, and I was, like, literally just FaceTiming all these people. Nobody answered. But Snoop Dogg, I called him, and like, he like automatically like declined it, and he texted, he was like, yo, I'm with family, what's up? And he does not have my fucking number. So like, just saying like, hey, what's up, I was like, okay. Like, I just kind of played it off like he knew me, and it worked. So he was like, yo, like, I'm with family. I was like, yo, is this still Snoop? And he was like, yeah. He sent a fucking video of himself and said, yes, this is him. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god, I really have Snoop Dogg's number. He was like, yo, like, send a pic, who's this? I was like, oh, Celina. I was kind of scared to say my real name just in case he knew who I was. So I was like, oh, Celina, like, I'm from Vegas or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, like, I gotta fly you out, I want to see you, blah blah blah. He FaceTimed me a bunch of times, like, we were talking. He was actually really freaking nice. And in the back of my head, I was like, how does he not know, like, who I am? But whatever. So, like, not to sound all cocky, like, we were talking, and then I FaceTimed him, and I was already ready, and he was like, oh, you're ready? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna book you a flight for tonight. And he was like, are you still in Vegas? And I was like, no, like, I was just there for vacation. I'm actually in Colorado. He was like, okay, no problem, I'm gonna joint text you with my manager, and he'll get your flight situation set up. At this point, I was like, oh fuck, like, god damn it. His manager is gonna like Google my name, and it's gonna be history after that. His manager, boom, texts me like, hey Celina, what's your date of birth, blah blah blah. Sent him it. He was like, what flight do you want? Send me a list of flights. I was like, I want a night flight. He gave me a night flight. I went to go get ready. I think I got like my nails done. I like got ready. It was just so crazy. And then I went to the airport. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I landed in LA. He had a car service there for me already, and it was like, you know, like suburban. I was like, oh, I'm fancy. So like, I'm with the guy like that was holding my name. I was like, oh my god, okay. And I got in the car, we went to the hotel, checked in, everything was good. The lady at the front desk was like, there's a note saying you can order whatever you want and enjoy. And I was like, oh, I was like, does it say that like it's under Snoop Dogg? My stupid ass was like, really think his name was Snoop Dogg. And she was like, no. I was like, okay, never mind, sorry. And I went upstairs, then I get the text. He was like, babe, you landed? I was like, yes. He was like, cool, I'm sending you a car. He was like, freshen up, I'm sending you a car. to come over. I was like, okay. I got ready. I took like a quick shower, freshened up my makeup, got on some cute things, and there was a car outside, another car service. We like went literally like 5 minutes away. So his little spare apartment or whatever he calls it is literally like 5 minutes away. So low key, so low key. That is like underground type shit. Like it's like a building, but then when you walk in, it's like downstairs, and then there's just like a door. So I was super scared. So I was like, fuck, why did I do this? I don't even know this man. Like, fuck. Knock on the door. He answers. Nobody in his room, nobody in his place. Really nice place, really, really nice. And he was like, babe, like, you good? Like, you're good? Like, you want a drink? You want something? I was like, no, I'm good. Like, me just being me, you know, like, I'm the instigator. So I was like, you know, already taking off my jacket, lay down on the bed, and then he was like just counting money, and like he like set it aside, and in my head I was like, bitch, that better be for me. So he like laid down on the bed too, and then he was just like making small talk with me. Then he like started undressing me. We had sex. While we're having sex, this man literally got up, and I was like, oh my god, like, did he already bust? Like, whatever. Mind you, there was no condoms, no nothing. So he got up, he went over to the thing and got like a bag, and I thought that was like the condom. I was like, oh. So he came back over and he busted down a line of cocaine on my titty and snorted it. And he was like, oh, did you want a line? I was like, no, man. And then like we went back to having sex or whatever. And every like 5 minutes or whatever, he like wanted me, like he wanted to do coke. And it was just so weird. Like he was doing lines of coke off everywhere, even, you know. So I was like, okay, like this is so weird as shit. Like Snoop Dogg is doing lines of cocaine off. So it was just whatever, you know, it was just whatever. Then when we got done, he's so weird. Like he likes to, once he's done, like, you know, I thought I was gonna, you know, get dressed and leave. No, this man was like holding me like on his chest, and he was like rubbing my hair, and you know, I had nails, so I was like going like that on like on his chest, and he was like, oh. I was like, what the fuck is this man doing? And he was just like, oh, it feels so good, it feels so good. And he was like, get on top of me, and I got on top of him, and he was like, rub my nipples, and it was just so freaking weird. And I was like, oh my god, like this man is weird. So anyway, like finally he was like done, and you know, and I was getting dressed, and he was like, so the BET Awards are this weekend, like I want you to come. And I was like, you want me to come with you? And he was like, well, I didn't say like that. I was like, oh wow, like you're going to? And he was like, yeah, but like you can bring a friend if you know anyone out here, like I'll get you taken care of. Here's some tickets and here's some money. He was like, go shopping or whatever. Mind you, like I did not pack for this shit, and I was like, I don't even know what the people wear to the BET Awards. I was like freaking out. So obviously I didn't go to the BET Awards. But I did run up his fucking room service. I ordered so much shit. And I was like taking cute selfies and doing whatever. And he didn't see me for the rest of that trip because I didn't go to the BET Awards, and he was busy with press and all that. I find it so ironic how literally the next day was the BET Awards, and he was preaching about his love for God and how he loves his wife. But I was like, okay. And I got a lot of proof. So I was like, okay, like if need be, I'm gonna put this motherfucker on blast, whatever. It was literally killing me not to put this man on blast. But since I was labeled the liar, I can't just expose text messages. Like I have to have some physical proof. Otherwise, the Shade Room, Gossip in the City, TMZ, like they won't run it. They won't run it. So at this point, I was like, okay, we'll keep it cool. Then me and my friend Jade, we moved to LA together. And I was like, oh, like Snoop is here. Like I'm gonna hit him up. We're cool. The first time I seen him, the second time I seen him, everything was good again. He gave me some money. Like we're hanging out, you know, the weirdness vibes or whatever. The second time, me and Jade went out, and I was so freaking drunk. I was so drunk. But I was like, okay, like I want to go with Snoop. And you know, I told Jade, I was like, let's go hang out with my friend. And she was like, okay. I called Snoop, and he was like, yeah, like meet me at Sunset Cafe. Like I'll get you a driver up the hill. I was like, okay. We Ubered to Sunset Cafe. And there was like a big old Sprinter van there waiting for us, and they're like, US Snoop. I was like, yeah. We got in the car, we went up the hill, and then it was his actual house, like filled with like family pictures, whatever. I took us into like the room with the bar, and he like brought out like a plate of lines of cocaine, and he like took out his wallet, gave my friend $100 bill, insisting that she rolls up the $100 bill and like snorts the cocaine. I think she got so offended because she does not do cocaine. She doesn't do any of that, but he just, you know, I think he just wanted to break the ice. And so he like poured her up a drink too, and I just don't think she was just comfortable because, you know, I told her we're going to my friend's house and I ended up being Snoop Dogg's. And so anyway, me and him, like, we went to his room, and that night I could not have sexual intercourse, so I just performed, you know, what I do best. And we just did that, and then, you know, like, he wanted like to lay down and like me like touch his chest like a weirdo again. And this time, like, he didn't pay me, like, he didn't do anything, like, which is fine, like, you know, I'm not a prostitute or whatever. So, but this time we like went outside, like we went outside of his room, and we didn't see my friend, and he was like, yo, like, where did she go? And I was like, I don't know. He like looked around the house, like called us security, and I was like, dude, like, I don't know, like, it was just bad on me because I didn't want him to think like, oh, it's like she robbed him and whatever. So like he was like checking everything, and he was like so weirded out, and he was like, okay, like, I'm gonna have like my security like drive you home, okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. He was like, no problem, I'll see you another time. He was like, get home safe. And I was like, okay, thanks, babe. Be like, he hugged me, kissed me, whatever, goodbye. I get in the car with his bodyguard. We went fucking down the hill. Tells me like, okay, like, get out now and call your Uber. And I was like, oh, I don't have Uber on my phone. Like, Snoop always make sure like I get home good. Like, what the hell? And he was like, oh no, like, I have shit to do, like, I have to go back, like, he's at the house by himself, I can't let that happen. And I was like, okay, like, hold on, let me call my Uber. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm dressed like a fucking whore, I'm still drunk, I don't have my friend, and I don't have an Uber account. I don't even have my credit card. So I was like, okay, like, let me just download Uber, like, I'll connect it to my PayPal, like, I'll figure something out. Nope. He was like, no, you can get out and do all that, like, it's fine. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, hold on, let me call Snoop. And I called Snoop, he didn't answer the phone. I was like, oh my god, like, fuck, like, this is not happening. I was like, okay, fine. Like, I got out of the car, I was like downloading Uber. I called my friend, I was like, dude, like, he just like left me on the side of the fucking road, like, can you please call me an Uber? Like, and she's like, dude, I'm still in an Uber. We lived an hour away. So she's like, I'm still in my Uber, like, when I get home, like, I can call you an Uber. I was like, oh my god. Literally like 30 minutes went by because she had just left and we didn't even know. And she was like, dude, like, I just felt like uncomfortable, I had to leave, like, I'm sorry, we've been drinking, I'm paranoid. I was like, it's fine. So she finally gets home and I get an Uber. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning now. I text him going off, and I knew he like fell asleep or whatever because he doesn't really ignore me. Like, if there was a problem, like, I knew Snoop would address it. So I go off on him. I write him a book. I was like, you have no idea who the fuck I am. I was like, watch, bitch, like, I'm gonna expose you, I'm gonna do this. I went off. This stupid bitch just replied like, sorry, didn't know that, but I'll make it up to you. And I was like, no, like, I'm so fucking mad, like, I'm so mad, you never treated me like this, and blah blah blah. Like, I just went off like a crazy bitch. And he was like, Celina, like, let me make this up to you. He kept calling me and calling me and calling me and calling me. And fuck you, go your separate way. And then, all of a sudden, he texts me and he was like, Celina, like, I'm gonna make it up to you. I'll pay for your ride or whatever. I was like, okay, well, let's see how much he's talking. He then like group texts me with like his like financial something, I don't know, whoever the fuck gave me the money. His friend then texted me and like asked like how I want the money, and I said, just Cash App me it. And he was like, okay, like, I don't know how to work Cash App, but I'll try. Like, and I was like, okay. He tries to Cash App me and he was like, oh, it didn't work, like, it says failed. And I looked at my Cash App and it didn't have anything. So I was like, oh no, like, no, like, now y'all are fucking playing with me. He was like, what's your Zelle? I told him my Zelle, and he was like, yeah, I can't do Zelle, like, just give me like your bank account information and we'll figure it out. He was like, I'll figure it out. It was like 6, 7, it was like 9 a.m. this time. And so I gave him my bank account information. What I think it was like 1 p.m. at this point. And he was like, okay, like everything is set. Like, I hope we're good. And I texted Snoop. I was like, you're a fucking liar. Like, you guys still didn't send shit. Like, I'm so stupid. I don't know how bank transfers work or none of that. So I was like, no, like, fuck you. You're done. You're getting exposed. He was like, are you extorting me? I just sent you money. And I was like, extortion is when I ask you for money. You said that you'll pay me back for the bullshit you put me through tonight. And, like, he didn't text back. So I was like, okay, like, this is it. And I just exposed him. And it went everywhere. Even though when you William Show picked that shit up, I was like, oh, my God. And, you know, for the next few days, like, everyone was like, oh, you fucked with the wrong one. The Crips are gonna be after you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, ain't no one after me. But it kind of, like, fucked me up. I was like, oh, my God. I am in his state. And, you know, I did just fuck him over. But, okay, like, whatever. He fucked me over, too. So, fuck him. Y'all, when I tell you how fucking dumb I felt, because literally the next, I want to say like week later, I look at my bank account and there's $20,000 in it. I was like, wow. I didn't know it took that long. I didn't know it took like that long for me to get the money. And I was like, fuck. I'm so sorry, Snoop. And so I hit him up from another number because, you know, he blocked mine. I was like, I'm just so sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you. And you know him, like, I think that day or like the next day, him and his little PR team came up with like that little clout chaser movie shit. And I was like, bitch, bye. Like, you did not come up with that. And if you did, it would already be out. So that was just a PR stunt. However, I felt really bad because like he did send me the money. Like, he did make up for it. So I felt so fucking bad. And I apologized to him, and he was like, I don't hold grudges against people. We're good, baby. Like, stay up. And I was like, oh, I'm cool with Snoop Dogg again. And when he came to Denver, you know, he gave me passes to go. And I didn't record that. Obviously, I couldn't because he took my fucking phone. But, you know, we were good. So, now, and then he changed his number, and I can't get a hold of him no more. But now, fast forward a year and a half later, he wants to fucking laugh with Duvall. And I don't know what the fuck is funny. Like, bitch, you paid me. I don't know. It must be the coke kicking in again. But, yep. That's my story time with Snoop Dogg. That's exactly what happened. I know I'm probably stupid. I felt stupid because I fumbled the bag. Like, if he was willing to give me $20,000 for an Uber ride, I can only imagine what the fuck he would give me if I was just a loyal side bitch. But it is what it is. Sorry to this man. But you had to be bit by the Black Widow. Just kidding. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys.